What is going on, guys? Mortal T here, back with another video, and today we're going to be covering the upcoming Dinos that is coming with the patch in February. And I did say I was going to make a separate video on these because there is like 7 new Dinos that are coming. So without further ado, we're going to get to it straight away because there's a lot to get through. So the first one, I've already covered this in a separate video. Wildcard got not announced. What is the word? Thingied for an award. Thingied. Yeah, that's they got nominated for an award, and this is the creature they come up with to thank us, their players. So yeah, it's just like a little sheep ram thing that you can get wool from. You can ride them. There's a lot of stuff here, but it's not a lot to cover. You get, like I said, you get wool from it, and you also get lamb chops, which is really nice. I love lamb, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, I've already covered this in a separate video, so if you want to guys go and check that out, it's on my channel. It won't take you 2 seconds. But so let's move on to the next one. Now this one looks really cool, to be perfectly honest. What this reminds me of is a panther in real life, like a black panther. This is what its body kind of reminds you of. Well, it does me, anyway. But it's sort of like a saber-tooth that we got at the moment, but it reminds me of a saber. If I could get a pure black one of these, it would be absolutely amazing. Because these guys seem to be really good. As you can see here, look at this. It's climbing on the tree. Yes, that is right. These guys will be able to climb up trees. Fantastic, or what? This is really cool. I love the shape of it. I love the color of it. It looks super cool. If we go down to some of the information right here, look, it is adept. Where is it going? Adept climber, which is really cool. It is moderately strong mount. With its ability to climb trees, it makes it a useful for small tribes and people who play PvE as well. This is probably really cool. You can climb trees with them. Really cool. But yeah, that one looks amazing. As far as I know, there's nothing else about it. I can't pronounce the names of any of these guys. It's yeah, I just can't. I'm not even going to try to because I'll sound like a right goddamn idiot. But that's the second one. Really cool. And this is a third one, which is another underwater creature. They're getting on with these underwater creatures now, aren't they? They're getting so on. So this is what it looks like. I don't know what it reminds me of. Kind of a seal, but it's got a longer snout with sharper teeth. That's I don't know. That's all I can think of, really. But it is rideable. It prefers shallow waters. It keeps like cool in hot areas and hot in cold areas. So it's like a really cool mount to keep your body temperature regulated. But if you take it into the deep ocean, it will hurt it. It will slowly hurt it over time. It does not like deep water whatsoever. And the blubber from it, apparently you can harvest this and get blubber, and you can refine it into an oil type substance, which is better, so it says, than gasoline. So really cool. But as you can see right here, it has got predators around it. Now, predators won't attack it. They will follow it because of the blubber. It's really nice to them. So if you're going to try out and kill one of these, just to let you know, there will be other predators following this around. So you will have to fight them as well as this to kill it. Just to let you know, it's the same with taming as well. If you try and tame one of these, there's going to be a lot of predators around. So make sure you kill them before you try and get that. But that's a really cool underwater dino, especially if the oil is better than normal gasoline. Really cool. It also adjusts your body temperature for hot or cold, which is really cool. And you can ride it. Really cool. So the next one. I've never heard anything like this. These look really cool. I don't know what it looks like. It's I don't know. It looks like a crocodile. Nah, it doesn't really look like... It looks like the Spino without the big fin on its back, and its front arms are shorter. That's what it looks like, I think. But it's another carnivore. Obviously, it eats meat and everything. It can be tamed. I'm guessing it can be rode. As far as I know, I don't actually know a lot about this one. So let's go back, if it'll let me. Everything's like messing up. Let's go back, please. And go down to where some information is. It's a small end of the large predators. While not powerful as some deep sea predators or the Spinosaur, that's what I was comparing it to. She's an extremely fast swimmer who is still nimble enough to threaten most creatures on the island. So that sounds pretty cool. It's going to be a fast swimmer, and it says it's nimble. So I'm hoping the meaning of their nimble means it can turn really good. That's the only thing I can hope for, that it's got a really good turning radius. I'm hoping that is the case. Nevertheless, it looks really cool. I'm guessing it's going to be smaller than a Spino. But bigger than, I don't know, I'm hoping a Carno. Maybe not as tall as an Aloe. I'm not sure. It might be as big as an Aloe. I'm not sure. But a really cool dino. So, the next one. I don't have a clue what this is. Do not have a clue. Perfectly embodies the element of surprise. Oh, yes, I do know what this... I actually do know what this is. This is actually a really cool dino. Now, let's go through some of the images here. Look, what is it doing right here? It might look like water there, but that is not. That is Earth. It is digging into the Earth. Now, this is a surprise creature. It likes to prey on its prey, basically. It's got a really unique hiding system and attacking system, which is really, really cool. This guy can bury itself into a hole and wait for its prey to come by. Then it can pop out the hole and attack it, which is really, really cool. It can be tamed, it can be saddled, so it can be rode. And I'm hoping you can ride it while you're like digging to the ground and wait for unsuspected creatures to pass by. That'd be a really cool feature if that is possible. You're on its back while it digs and you can sit in the hole as well. Really, really cool. It looks menacing, to be perfectly honest. I don't know how big it's going to be, but it definitely looks cool. Let's put it that way, and a really unique feature that they've added to it as well. Now, Microraptor. This is the one I know I can pronounce right. But this looks nothing like a raptor. It's got wings, it's got feathers, it's got everything. So, but let's have a look. It's one of the smallest creatures, okay, on the island. Incredibly fast for its size. Okay. Anything like decent. I'm pretty sure this is a one that's really good for knocking people off their mounts. And I'm pretty sure, I just glanced over this. While not a powerhouse against armed enemies, a Microraptor is particularly suited at bringing down enemy riders. So this is going to be good for PvP. If these can like sit on your shoulder, which would be a really cool, especially if you're like fighting in the air. If you could chuck one of these like in the proximity of like an enemy person that's riding like a Quetzal or whatever, if you could chuck it at them and they would automatically go to that player and rip it off the like RG or Quetzal or something, that'd be a really cool feature, and that PvP would go off like I don't know what's business. But yeah, that's its speciality. I don't know why they've called it the Microraptor, because it looks absolutely nothing like a raptor whatsoever. But that's a really cool. The shape it makes is really, really cool. That's really, really cool. But yeah, that's what it's going to look like. You can ride this. What? It said, oh, saddle, no, sorry. It's got no saddle, I'm going to say. But it can be tamed, which is cool. You cannot ride it because it's going to be small. I don't know how small, but it looks pretty big here, to be fair, compared to the rider. So I am not sure, but that's a really cool feature to be added. And now on to the last dino. This is another sea creature which is really cool, yet really hard, going to be sort of hardish to kill. So just like the other underwater sea creature, this has got an advantage underwater by the animals around it. So if you played the Turkey Trial 2, you will know if you attacked a turkey, all the creatures in the surrounding area would also become aggressive and attack you. Now this has got the same principle except for underwater. So if you find one of these underwater and you will attack it, the creatures in your immediate area will come and attack you. They will become aggressive, and no one knows why. It actually says no one knows why it does this. Other creatures just seem to protect it. I don't know why. It doesn't actually say why. But that is another cool feature that they've added to protect like a smaller creature in the game, but also makes it harder for other people to kill it. Now it cannot be tamed. It cannot be. You cannot ride it whatsoever. Apparently, its shell is really good for certain like curing like poisons and illnesses. As far as I know, that's all it says. It just says it's really good for curing poison and illnesses. That's all it says. And when you harvest it, you don't get nothing from it apart. You get fish meat and oil. That's all you get from it. And right here, it's got a little vial. So that basically. So we have got a little cure at the moment that's in Ark. I'm pretty sure it's for swamp fever, and it comes in this little test tube here, and you can make it. So I'm guessing that they're going to introduce. I'm not too sure, so don't quote me. But this seems like they're going to introduce more illnesses and diseases that you can catch. Introducing this creature that is able to cure illnesses and sicknesses, which is pretty cool. But that is it. That is all the dinos. That's all 7 dinos that is coming in the next patch. That is a massive amount of dinos to be coming. A massive amount of dinos to tame. Oh my god, the taming is going to be unbelievable. But that is it, guys. All 7 dinos that are coming in the upcoming update. So, if you liked the video and you learnt a lot, don't forget to show that like button. Who is boss by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And also, guys, don't forget to share it with your family and friends and around the world. That would be great. But that is it. I, Mortal T, and I am out.